Let's build ourselves a PC for Sad Rose. Is it live? It is live. We're good to go. It is. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's unbox this case. JCS, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. We are building a computer for Sad Rose today. All the parts came in, so I figured if I'm going to be sitting here hanging out, maybe somebody else wants to hang out. We'll see how it goes. Real Stepper, what's up, dude? We're doing really good today, you guys. We're doing really good. For a Monday, it's pretty relaxed, man. Can't complain. Kelly K, what's up, dude? Good to see you, Kelly. What's your score in the summit this week, Kelly? How are you doing? You killing it? Uzi Goat Riz, what's up? Got Riz? Hex, what's up, dude? We are building the PC for Sad Rose. You know what? I might get my stool over here. See if I can spend a little more time seated. Okay. Sorry. Oh yeah, that'll work. Let me get everything out of this box really quick. That's not a question I'm going to answer for you. That's pretty personal. And I've been married for 12 years and with her for 15, so my body count's probably a lot lower than most people my age, to be honest. Keto, double dipping, what's up, dude? Yeah. I know, dude. Uzi's just trying to get timed out or be edgy. Alright, let's see what's up here. Let's get this case out of here with a little bit of care. See how it goes. Wait, 9? Whoa! Would you just not do all the events or something, bro? Kelly, you're faster than that, man. What's the deal? What's the deal? Why are you not killing it in the summit right now? I meant like your overall rank. Kelly, are you on PC or are you on console? All right, the big reveal for our man Sad Rose's case here. Very excited about this thing. Hey Ty, what's going on, man? What's going on? We're doing a little bit of a little different today. We did a toaster build video earlier, unboxing. Now we're doing a unboxing of Sad Rose's new case and computer, and we're gonna throw this thing together today. Oh, you're on console, bruh. Bruh, console, what's up? Let's get. You can do better than that, I know it. I mean, you can do better than silver. That's what I mean. Alright, let's see here. Oh, trying to get to the 720 spider? Yeah, dude, we got that going. Ooh, look at that. Look at that case. Oh, that thing's so sick, dude. This is the Fractile Torrent mid size. So sick. I love this thing. John, it's actually for one of my boys. My man Sad Rose was needing a computer, and I like to build them, and so we kind of came to terms, and I picked out all the parts and everything, and then he just we used his card information. We sent it all to my house, and I'm putting it together for him. More than happy to get my boy going. Oh, this thing is sick, dude. I've only seen pictures of this case online. I'm really happy with it. It's just kind of a specific build. He, instead of going with the glass sides, we've gone with just the hard case on the side. He spends a lot of time in a truck, like a semi-truck, and so doesn't really have the opportunity, like, if the computer's in the truck, we can't have it bouncing around and shattering the glass. And so we've got all the pieces to basically put it together to make it pretty hardy. This thing's sweet, dude. How does that want to lift off there? Oh yeah, absolutely. I definitely an enthusiast. Yeah, for real. Well, the PC's not mine, Jordy, but yeah, it's I like doing this. This is fun. If there was enough revenue coming out of just building PCs for people, I would probably do it as a job. Just because I like doing it, and just the assembly process and everything that goes with it. It's very nice. I'm looking to see. I already pulled that off. That's dope. That's dope. I want to pull off the front panel and not bust any tabs. Because I'm unfamiliar with this particular case, I want to make sure that I'm not hurting anything. Okay, it just peels off from the top. Okay, no problem. Oh, there we go. This, guys, is why I recommended this particular case to my friend. Look at those fans on there. Look how big those are. A typical 120 millimeter fan is about that big in comparison. I mean, they're like much smaller.
Holy crap!
This is huge. These two big intakes move so much air through the case that it's just really phenomenal for the type of airflow that you get. So even though we don't have any mesh on either of the sides, we can move a lot of air through it. I got our man the best air cooler that you can get. With it being inside of his semi-truck potentially and bouncing around, I didn't want to go with an AIO just due to the potential of something wiggling loose, and then you've got a leak, and then you've got problems. If it's on air, the most it's going to do is come unseated, and then the CPU will thermal throttle. So we were kind of heading that off at the pass, but we got our man the Noctua DX15, or yeah, the D15, but this is the Blackhawk one, so it's like the chroma. It's all black and beautiful. Chromax. This thing is sick. And so this is like the biggest air cooler that you can buy, paired with one of the best airflow cases, so we should have him really all set up. Where's the toast at, Ty? Dude, the toaster's in the kitchen because I had to build this PC out here. I didn't have to, but as soon as I started putting it together, I was like, well shit, I'll just turn on my camera so the guys can Discord can watch. And then I was like, if I'm going to have the camera on and be talking to you guys anyway, I'll just stream this because somebody might want to hang out. I mean, even if nobody does, I don't really care. But we'll have it there. So these are sweet. Anytime you guys get a new case, if you're going to be building your own stuff, you kind of want to look it over and go through it, make sure there's no broken tabs, broken pieces, because if you need to do an RMA or at least message the company and get a discount or something, you want to do that before you start assembling stuff. So kind of going through it right now. Obviously his fans are spinning very freely. That's what we're looking for there. The back of the case is clean. I don't see any broken tabs or pieces that are missing. So it looks to be in really good shape. Yeah, hell yeah. Seikei's got the same CPU cooler, so he knows what's good. Let's go. Let's go. I like that. Where's this? How do these... I better read. I don't know how those tabs work. I've never seen these little like wing tabs here. These are kind of cool. But I don't want to... Like I say, I'm unfamiliar with the case, so I don't want to accidentally bust a tab off or something, especially if it's not mine. When it's my own, get a little more rammy-jammy with it, but when it's for someone else... Oh, okay, so that just... Oh, sick.
What we're building? Oh, PC building, no?
Yeah, we're PC building right now. We're just hanging out. Okay, yeah, these come off really easy.
Hey, I like the Neil picked best scars for the copium this week.
Oh yeah, Neil picked a really good setup this week. Watch out, Whooper. Whooper, move. Dude, I'm gonna beat you with PC parts. Go on, dude. Go find a place to live.
I'm gonna beat you with PC parts.
You gotta fucking club him with the fan.
Yeah. Dude, this case is so nice, dude. So nice. I'm still just going through all the parts here. But really, the case is the only thing we really got to go through, make sure everything's cool.
I feel like I didn't play with you guys for centuries.
Bro, it's been months. Like, I don't care what you say. It has been months since I've seen my boy Wookie. So, glad to have you, man. Glad to have you. Let's open this little box. This one was tucked on top. I think that's a hard drive bay. I'm probably going to pull that out of there. I don't see that going with the case. So these are just all the accessory screws and everything that would come with this case. But I myself, as a PC builder, over the years have just collected an entire box of just like an entire screw kit, extra fans, thermal compounds, adapters, wires. I mean, you name it. I've got every little nick and doodad you would possibly want to assemble a PC. So every time we won't use all this, and so I always have extras. And I have a feeling that I'll probably just be tossing most of these into the box because I've already got a nice kit set up for it. But
okay, I'll be back, Alex.
All right, brother, we'll be here. All right, let's take a look in this big fan box that we got. Nope, new PC, Curtis. It's for my man Sad Rose, longtime member of the Cornnut crew. He was needing a new computer, and so I'm an ultra enthusiast when it comes to that. And so I spent some time at length with him. Picked out a lot of different parts. He said go ahead, and so he paid for all the parts. We had them shipped to my house, and I'm putting it together for him. He's gonna come and pick it up. This is sick. Okay, so these are the standoffs for the inside and the front of this, I think. Okay, wow, dude. Oh, this will be the kickstand for the GPU. That's nice. This will go mount right back there. Yeah, that's dope. Let's go. Let's go. I knew I liked this case when we were looking at it. I mean, just the pieces that they sent, like a lot of other companies, just a couple of loose metal pieces would just be thrown in the case, but these are nice, just foam wrapped, set in there real sweet. I mean, this is really got what we need. Now, I do notice one thing that this case doesn't have. You'll notice that it does not have any exhaust fans. We've got two big ass intakes on the front, but no exhaust. So I might. Nah, with how mesh this is and how big those are, I think we won't put an exhaust fan in the way. We'll just let the static pressure from the intake be enough to move it out, and then do a little thermal testing myself. And if I feel like it needs it, I'll put a 120 in the back here. But this would be for a standalone hard drive bay. We won't need that, so I'm going to pull that out of there. Throw that in this box. Okay. Me and Kat, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Holy moly, we have got some cables. Sheesh. We've got some cables. Okay. This is an obscene number of cables. Let's see here. The power supply goes in the top of this case. It's kind of a unique design for that reason. Pretty cool. Okay, those are going to be our USB headers. Oh, that's the HD audio for the front panels. These are going to be USB. Alright, let's see here.
My Discord crashed. Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, of course. The next weird toaster. Yeah, this is a hell of a toaster video right here. Alright, that's all of our hard drive and power. SATA. What do we need SATA? It's got to be for the fan controller. My lord, this has got quite a fan controller. Which is funny because it's only got two big fans on the front. But if you guys look right here, I'll try to get a little closer to the camera. Each one of those headers right there that you see, right here, each one of those is for an additional fan that you can hook up, which is just insane. Super mega overkill for this type of case, but we got them. So let me find the actual fans that are the front here. I want to make sure that those are plumbed in. Where are those going to? I guess that's both of these, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's funny. It's an odd move to me. They've got this fan controller, but they don't have their two main fans that are in the front plugged into it. But because we're only going to be running the two intakes in the front, we can probably just run those right to the motherboard and not really have a problem. I'm happy with the case. I think everything's good there. I think what we'll do is we will install the power supply up top, get that done and dusted, and then we'll move on to the motherboard and the chip and everything. Yes, absolutely, Javik. Yeah, I am kind of a kid in the kid. I mean, I'm in my element right now. This is like, I'm a gamer, but I'm a tech enthusiast as well, along with cars. Like, that's kind of my space, is like cars, computers, motorcycles, stuff of that nature. But this is just one of the things that I like to do.
One more.
Alright, let's get this going. But this is actually one of the first times that I've actually been able to build a computer for someone else from scratch. Usually it required me using some of their old parts or an older case or giving them some hand-me-down parts that I had. And so to be able to go from absolute zero to full build without any used parts is always nice. It's always a wonderful feeling to have. Let me pull the front of this. Put these over here with our side panels. Okay. When building this PC for my man, there was a lot of different options I could have went with for recommendations. I decided that I wanted to put him on the best gaming CPU on the market right now that I could come up with. So we got him hooked up with the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. I mean, this trades blows with the 13900K, and it runs at like so much less power. So for efficiency purposes, for him having it in his truck, I mean, every time you up the wattage or up the power usage of any part you're using, you're pumping heat. I mean, the byproduct of that is heat. And so when he's going to have it in the cab of his semi-truck, the idea was, let's get you the best processor that I can, super efficient, so that way you're going to have the best overall gaming experience. And this is going to be a killer. And we paired that with a really great AMD 7900 XT, 20 gigabytes of VRAM. I mean, he's in good shape. All right. Yeah, Dan, you know it, man. You know it. I mean, we out here. I like opening new stuff, even though this isn't for me. I'm enjoying it for him. But then all he has to do is turn up, because he's coming for the week during Motorfest. He's gonna be hanging out with me, and so we're gonna just be vibing out and playing some Crew Motorfest. And all he's gonna have to do is show up, turn on the PC, and it's done. He's gonna bring his monitor and keyboard and stuff because he's got those, but it'll be plug and play, ready to go. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this sooner than later, because if there is any issues at all, and any of the parts needs to be RMA'd or sent back, we have a month to still do that before we have to worry about Motorfest. Because you don't want to put it together the day it arrives and then find you have problems. So we'll just get that out of the way now, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot more Velcro straps, we won't need those, and we won't need that pinned out power connector, but we will hold on to those for now. Put those over here. Alright, let's start pretending we wanted to build this out here. Eco mode. Okay.
Sorry, Peter, I'm not really watching the track.
Oh, that's not good.
It's pretty nice. Let's pin that out there. Alright, all of our screw mounted holes line up perfectly. I wouldn't expect anything less from Fractal. I do want to look in the manual how they recommend where the fan placement should be, if it should be rotated upside down so it blows up through the top vent, which really doesn't have much for airflow. So I'm thinking it might want me to blow it down into the case, which seems a little aggressive, but I will look to see what they have in the manual for the installation of that power supply. Okay. Okay, well, that's absolutely fantastical. there's not a whole ton of documentation on the best orientation for the power supply. Well, I guess it is this way because there's no fan on top, so we'll do it that way. I don't love that, but I guess maybe that's the intake and this is the out, and so it just blows it out the back, which that would make sense. I would be happy with that. I'd be comfortable with that. Let's grab our stuff here. We've got every bit of $2,300 in this setup after shipping. Can't remember exactly what the total came out to, but but that's, you know, graphics cards are expensive, so the graphics card is going to be, you know, not quite half of that money. And I did not let my friend cheap out. I mean, we've got a really good 2 terabyte, very fast hard drive that's M.2, so it goes right in the board. I got him a decent board that's got enough. Oh gosh, MOSFETs, so that way, like the way the temperature displacement and stuff, we're a little bit overbuilt on all the parts, but what that's going to allow for is better thermals. The last thing you want to do is be taxing any one piece. So if you can run your graphics card and your CPU at maximum, and all the rest of the pieces are happy, that's better in my opinion. Oh, Lex, what's up, man? Good to see you. Oh yeah. I never got into the RC car game, but I definitely looked into drones for a while. I wanted to do the FPV racing and stuff, but I just never really got around to spending the money for it because I knew it would just be a toy I'd play with for an afternoon and probably put it away. Lex, that's one thing I've not done. I've never gone full custom loop water cooling. I've got an AIO in my current setup, and I like the all-in-ones pretty much. I don't think I'd ever go custom loop. Just, you end up spending hundreds, like 500s more for a water block and custom loop and stuff, and it's like, for me, the return on investment just didn't ever quite match, but they are really pretty. But with the amount of stuff, me jostling my computers around and stuff, it'd be a little extreme. I had AIO for 3 months. I love that. Airflows, what's up? What's up? We're just out here building a PC for our man Sad Rose, getting him taken care of. Yeah, I believe that. I looked into custom loops and I was like, dude, an EK water block is like, the block alone is what I would pay for an AIO, and I was like, I just can't do it. I can't do it. They are pretty though. So we're just getting the power supply in there snug, nothing crazy. We just don't want it to vibrate loose while it's potentially in our man's truck. Oh yeah. God, this is such a nice case. There's little rubber pads here on the top, like where this sits, right under that, and it just sits perfectly on top of that, and there's just no movement at all. It's very snug. The tolerances with fractile cases is very nice. I'm very happy with that. So we will call that good enough for now. We won't worry about running any of our cabling or anything until after we've put together the next step, which is going to be that Mobo. So we're going to set this aside for now. Just put it over there. Maybe we'll put it over there like that. Yeah, that'll be cool. Let's do that. Tilt the mic a little bit. Hopefully that'll help your guys' volume a little bit. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get the motherboard and the memory and the RAM and stuff going. We will put our cabling down here. I have got quite a mess on our hands. I'm so jealous. I built the man the PC that I would build if I was like, this is what I would build for me. Because I make content and stuff, I was looking at the 7950X, which is like Omega overkill, but alright. This looks pretty good. If there was ever a weak point in the build, it's going to be right here. If there's any parts that fail, it's usually the board that gets the RMA. But usually, I've never had any issues with MSI. I know that there are plenty of companies and everybody's got different versions of how they see things. This is a beefcake of a board. That's really heavy. There's a lot of material going on here. Get all this out. Get rid of the box. Okay. Oh no, building is so much better, airflows. It's so much better. It's very rewarding when you do it, and you get so much more computer for your money. This thing is slick. The MSI mag, this is crazy. Just the heat sinks going on right here with the power modules. This thing is really nice. Doesn't appear to be any bent pins. Doesn't appear to be any issues, nicks, or damage. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, before we get too into this, we're going to install Dude's memory. If it's complete chaos, you might be doing it a little wrong, because I don't know, maybe it's an organized chaos. It's kind of like putting together a Lego set for adults with less pieces, more steps. Yeah, Dill, it's a new PC for my buddy. Oh, my rings on my finger? To be honest, I don't know, bro. My wife got me this black one, but it was a little too big, but it kind of fit on this hand a little better. This ring finger's a little smaller. It's because I broke this finger a whole bunch, and so it's like constantly in a state of not being right. This might be titanium. I don't know. They're all cheap. I blow through rings because I'm always, not so much anymore, but 10 years ago, or for the last 10 years, I was working on my motorcycles and working on cars and stuff, and just, they get scratched up, man. God. Technology has come so far. Like, that's 2 terabytes of memory. It's crazy. It's crazy. So what we will do is, we're going to put that into the M2 slot 1 that we've got here on the Mobo. I need to go get my other screwdriver, because this one is too big. We'll get the thermal compound out while I'm here. That sounds like a good plan. Alright, Zoinks, like, hey Scoob, where did I put my screwdriver? Alright, I'll be right back, everybody. I gotta get a little screwdriver.
put a tune on it.
Same. I got a full chemist set. I was just rolling the parts for it.
Oh,
Alright.
nice. No, I don't have anywhere close to a full. Almost a full score breaker though.
Chicken
I
Tender, what's
don't
up,
know if I
dude?
will pull.
Haven't seen you in many days. Many days. Love building PCs. Only thing that I've found to be as rewarding is working on cars. Yo. Goofy Goober, what's up, dude? Man, that was like almost unreasonably tight for an M.2 heatsink screw. Yes, the Lambo Performante is a really good A+ off-road car. It's pretty cracked, dude. Yeah, it's still copium this week. Dang. I wish you guys could feel how heavy this is. Like, this is the heatsink. This is solid material. I mean, that's like, and then it's got the thermal pads on the bottom. It's incredible. Very nice. This is one of the nicer motherboards I've played with. I mean, I have a Aorus Pro Master in my system right now, but I will probably get an MSI board for my next one because I really like this one. I'm very happy with the way it performs. The nerd side of me, if this was my PC, I would remove this sticker. It's just got the branding and stuff on it, tells what it is. Because then I could get the thermal pad to touch a little more directly and it would disperse just a little bit more heat. But I don't think it's really necessary, to be honest. Yeah, because this has got the VIN number and everything. Should it fail, we need to have that on there. If it was me, I would just YOLO. Gosh, that sure is nice. Let me grab the camera and show you guys what I'm dealing with here. This board, usually there's like a little screw you put in to attach the M2, but here, I'm gonna get this a little closer.
There you go. I'm gonna be working on like perks.
So
if you wanna run
right
it.
here, this part, this little tab just moves, and so the board, the M.2 slot comes down, and then that just slides over top of it like that, and holds it in place. And that's an incredibly nice way to do that. They're not usually that smooth, and I think that's really wonderful. Adjust this now that I've ruined everything. Alright. Man. You guys are seeing the top of my monitor. Alright, cool. The sticker on the M2 acts as a heatsink. Not really. I don't think it's that thermally conductive. But the back of this heatsink's got a really nice thermal pad on it. So I'm just going to remove that and get it going. Lex, do it. Remove it. If it was mine, I would. But if there's any problems and we need to RMA this stuff, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for my man Sad Rose. We're not going to have those problems. Okay. What's up, dude? Good to see you, Buster. Isaiah, what's up, man? Good to see you as well. Okay, that's snug. I wish the thermal pad was just a skosh thicker. We're getting contact, but not as much as I would like. The build is actually today for our man Sad Rose, and he's got a full AMD Team Red build. We are putting a 7800X 3D processor in an MSI Mag motherboard with a AMD 7900 XT with 20 gigabytes of VRAM. I just installed his 2 terabyte, 7,000 megabytes a second Samsung 980 hard drive, M2, right to the motherboard. And so that's pretty killer. We've got 32 gigs of 6,000 megahertz RAM, which is like the sweet spot, if you will, for the density and speeds that we can get out of this RAM. It's a T45 Sunbeam. Grass Toucher, you know, Intel processors are really good. My brother got the 13600K. That's a baller processor. Like, for the money, that thing is wicked. But I've always been an AMD fan. Just for the money, they always seem like they've got the most going. And the the 7800X 3D is the best gaming chip that you can buy right now. I mean, it trades blows with the 13900K. On games where it's worse, it's like between 3 and 5% worse. But on games where it's better, it's like 30% better in some cases. And so this is really a very, very good way to go. That's correct.
I actually would have bought that.
Yeah,
I have a 1300K on mine.
Yeah, I totally agree with Grass Toucher. The power draw is insane. And that's one thing I talked about just a little earlier with everybody. This computer is potentially going to be used in my man's semi-truck because he's an over-the-road trucker. And so, that being the case, every watt that we use, the byproduct of that is heat. And so if we can get the most efficient parts that we can, that's better. So that's why we went with AMD on this case. Like 110 watts versus like 290 when they're really pushing the 13.9s. This is better for sure. I will look at the motherboard. I'm sure it's slots 1 and 3. It always is, but sometimes stuff's goofy. So let me just double check the motherboard manual just to make sure. For dual rank, dual channel, slot 1 and slot 3 is where I need to be. Man, just do a normal fucking manual. Give me a book. Give me a book. What is this? Quick installation guide? I don't need no quick installation guide. I want the slow installation guide. This is gross. So far, this is my biggest complaint. Like, here's how you put in your RAM. Thanks. Dude, no way, bro. They really want me to get on the internet with my phone and pull this up? Dude, it really be like that.
That's unfortunate.
I don't wanna, dude. Does it tell me on the back of this here? Man. Oh. It's on the board. I'm less upset. So it's like it shows your dims. And so there's 1 and 1 and 2 and 2. And then there's a bracket that points to 2 of the dims and it's like first. So I assume that would be first. That's what we would want. So that's what we will install. I like to check. Anytime you buy a kit of RAM together, they should be synchronized with their serial numbers. Like, in this case, this ends in 8.1, this is 8.2. You want them to be sequential like that because they're coming from the same silicon, so they should be able to ramp up equally. Debuster, this particular setup Cost my man about $2,200, but he was looking at a pre-built that was about $3,500 and was lesser than what we have before us today. And so this is by far and away a way better deal. One big mistake I would say with new PC builders is they don't seat the RAM hard enough. It really takes a good push usually to get that going where you want it. Push it till it clicks, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, our RAM is seated. We've got Trident Z5 Neo. This stuff is awesome. And we will save the sticker. I save all the stickers because then I put them in nice sequential order on the front of the case. So that way you know what you got inside. Can't wait till I put the flux capacitor in. Hell yeah. Viper, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Dan Palmer, we'll see you later, bro. Just hammer the RAM in to get a snug fit. Hell yeah. Not a mechanical wizard, just spend some time with it. The RAM clicks are satisfying. Yeah, when it gets into spot, you know you got it. Okay, so we've got our RAM seated, we've got our hard drive in there. That's pretty good. We're pretty solid there. Now let's go play the CPU game. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We don't need any of these. We will save the motherboard box. Throw all those boxes in that box. Pro tip, don't take out your trash until after you know everything works, because once you do, it's hard to send that shit back. Alright. Okay. Now, this will be cool, because I've not played with AM5 yet. This is my first actual experience putting an AM5 chip on there. So what we're gonna do before we get all crazy with, well, no, we can put the chip in there, and then, well, no, we should look at the brackets for our heatsink first to see what that's gonna require of us, because if we need to, I really should have done that before I seated the memory for the RAM, but that's okay. That's a quick swap if I gotta take it out, but making sure this big chunky thing is going to fit on there correctly. And if I have to take out the current bracketing system to make it fit, we want to not have the RAM in there to get bumped. Oh, Goofy Goober, you got put your time in for Copium? Hell yeah, bro. I love to hear that. Yes. Yes. Alright. There shouldn't be anything more left in that. Let's put that on Whooper's face. Alright, let's move this a little bit so we give ourselves a little bit of space here. Still need to get money to get the Pagani? Hell yeah, man. Go get it, bro. Get the Paganini. Is there anything in there? No. Dude, I always forget how big these D15s are until I actually like lay hands on one. It's like, these are so chunky. I love it. Make sure we're not missing any stickers or anything. Submitted a meme time. I represent the meme times. Respect the meme times. Ooh. Look at that. Cold plate. That thing is a mirror finish. That thing has been lapped. I love Noctua. I mean, you guys, you might be able to see it on there. You kind of see the mirror finish on there. That's really nice. That's what you want from your from your everything. Alright, cool. Sick. Sick, dudes. JCS, I think I'm submitting a meme time myself. I like these Noctua just blacked out design. This computer is going to come together so nice. Everything's all black aesthetic. Like, it's just going to be very Ghost style. And I really do like that. Everything these days is so RGB saturated, so it's just refreshing to put something together that's not that way, you know? Oh, Noctua fans are so nice. Let's double check our... Yeah. Doesn't look like it's rubbing on anything. No, it's not. Okay, okay, okay. Alright. Now, in earnest, once I get it mounted, I'll then check the direction of the fans, because we want to make sure that we're blowing everything that way. Jordy, we'll see you later, bro. Good night, man. Thanks for coming by. AMD, AM4, and AM5. This is the directions I need. Throw LGA 1700 in the garbage. Ooh, yes, yes. Noctua did send us thermal compound. I don't know if that's better than my Arctic MX4, though. This shit's pretty good. But you know what? We might just put the Noctua thermal compound in there just because I know it's really good stuff as well. Doesn't really matter in this case. It's Omega Overkill. Dear customer. Alright, let's take a look at the instructions. Step 1. AMD stock basically included motherboard. Okay, it's there. Times 2 MB AMD for the mounting bars. Where them at? Oh, that's these right here. Cake. Got that. Got that. Gray plastic spacers and screws. That's these right here. Hell yeah. See? AMD. It's just that little bit installed. You want to go LG 1700X? Here's like a bajillion million parts and standoffs and extra base plates, and you're gonna hate yourself. Cool. So that's pretty easy. Okay, we do have to move the stock retention module, so we're gonna go ahead and do that first. I also really like that they included a screwdriver as well, so that way, if you're so basic that you don't have a screwdriver, you've got one. So we will save that and retain that information. We'll set this off to the side. Yeah, all black stealth for the meta. Hell yeah. It's this is gonna be a really nice computer. I'm very happy to have the privilege to work on it for him and just be a part of the assembly process for something like this, because it's kind of like if you're a mechanic for a Lamborghini or just a very expensive brand. Ferrari, fuck Ferraris though. You know, somebody brings in a McLaren and you get the opportunity to work on somebody's piece of fine machinery. You know, it's to me, I see it as an opportunity, and to be able to do something nice for one of the crew, that's awesome. And just working on nice stuff, it feels great. Okay, we got those retention brackets off. Let's see the next step here. Where you want me to do this? The bar is there, so you want me to do... Excuse me, dude? Okay. What was in the pictures and how these will actually orientate are not the same. Yeah, they gotta go that way. Okay. And then as it screw sides up, I would assume if it's anything other than that, I will be surprised. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, we'll get the plastic little standoffy bits, put them in there, and everything's gonna be cool. This is like therapeutic for a Monday. You know, some people like to put together Legos. Give me a dope-ass computer. Let's do that. And get to just take my time, do it right, make sure that my boy's got everything done he needs. When threading anything at all, whether it be mechanical for a car or anything, if you can't hand thread it, you're probably cross threading it, so don't do that. So most of these I'll thread in 4 or 5 rotations and then come back with the screwdriver to snug them up. And before I snug them up, I take a really good look at it to make sure that I do in fact have them in the orientation I want, so that way we don't PC 80% speed run. Yeah, dude, let's go. Start the timer. Start the clock. Start the clock. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I know we're not really doing too much, but it is a necessary thing. And if you're out there in the world and you want me to build your computer for a lump sum of $1,000, I'll talk to you about it. Not really. Those are snugged up enough. I'm going to use my bigger Phillips head to kind of just do that final. Because we are putting the big D15 on here, we want to make sure that these brackets are like really secure. And I'm not talking like putting the Ugga Dugga on it, but we're definitely going to give it enough that I know it's not going to vibrate loose. Because that's the last thing you want, is your air cooler to not be seated correctly. DeBuster's right. Homies help the homies. That's right. That's right. Okay, I'm cool with that. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Okay, we're gonna pull that out of there. We're gonna move this out of the way so we don't drop anything on it. And we know we no longer need these brackets. We'll just put those up there in the box. No! Don't eat the screw whooper. We need the screws. Maybe. Not really, but we'll pretend we do. We are going to remove these fans from the D15. So that way I can drop it out of there, so that way I can secure this when that time comes. Come on, baby. Be very gentle, very gentle. Boop. Okay, cool. And then we will reinstall those after we mount the cooler. The cooler is ready to be mounted. We've got that dust cover on it. I pulled it off just to show you guys the mirror finish, but we will retain that dust cover right until the last moment when we put it over the thermal compound. That way we don't have any dust, pieces of hair, piece of whooper in there, a little beard hair, you know what I'm saying? I think we are ready for... Let's do a test fit to make sure that I do have that in place. We will retain the dust cover. It's really cool. So the standoffs here, these are actually threaded posts that are on these little bits, and then what they thread into, the female end, is actually here on this part. And so it's like you're threading the female end on top of the male end. It's almost counterintuitive and backwards, but we do like that. So that is going to fit. Right now I'm resting on the dust guard and the little plastic that's under there. I'm also checking for fitment around our ram, making sure that we're not going to have any issues there. In this case, it is symmetrical. You'll see that we've got the cutouts, like those little L shapes on both sides. Those nice cutouts there allow it to, regardless of what orientation you put this, the ram will be okay. In this case, I am going to put it in this orientation because it's going to stack in the case vertically, and that way Noctua will be right side up instead of upside down, because little OCD like that, you know? So we will flip this back over. This is, in my opinion, and the data really does back it up, one of the best air coolers that you can put on the market. So it is very exciting to have that in the case for him. Let's open up the brains of the operation, the chip of chips right now. I think the 7800X is really one of the best CPUs you can buy right now, for gaming specifically. And that is going to come out of there. That's beautiful, beautiful. Read this first. No. Join the conversation. I don't want to. What else you got in here? Anything else? Any other stickers? Any other bits in the box? Any other bits in the box? Oops. Thank goodness that was just cardboard. That is just a big old chunk of foam. And an empty box. What's in the box? Nothing. Okay. Cool. We will put all that back in there, just in case we gotta do some kind of warranty bullshit. Not that we will. I have tremendous faith in our... I like that. It's got a little magnet tab in there. It's pretty sweet. Okay. So, here's our sweet baby. I'll get a little closer to the camera for you. Not that anybody really cares, but that is the... Get the focus camera. 7800X 3D. So that's pretty dope. I really like the IHS module on top of that, like the silver part, the heat sink on top of that, the heat spreader. It's pretty cool. I like they got the little cutouts around it and stuff. It's pretty nice. There is one thing that I do not have. Let me see if they gave us a spatula in the Noctua kit. That would be really cool if they did. That would really make me very happy. I would like to see that. There's a thermal compound, which we will need here momentarily. There's our kippies. Our kippies for the fan, which I will need those, so that's good. These are some extenders for the fan power. That's nice, that's nice. No spatula, but we do have a really dope Noctua badge, so I like that. That's cool. We'll save that. Alright, so no spatula. I'm going to need to get... Oh, I've got something right there, actually. Oh, no, that will work better. From when I opened my sourdough, I've got a little bread tab, and that'll be really nice to spread the thermal compound. Alright. Make sure that there's no dust on this. Alright, that is sterilized. Shirt sterilized, as we do here. Okay. Get that black plastic tab out of there. Alright. I like that with AM5 they went to a pinless operation. The pins on previous AMD chips was a real kick in the nuts if you bent one. And if you bent one, that was it. This is a lot more hardy. This is such a dope processor. Alright, so you gotta be very careful. I'm making sure that I'm not touching any of the contacts where this is going into. And I just took that dust shield off just a moment before I opened the processor. That is seated with quite a lot of force. Corner to corner, it is in there. We are happy. I did the very best I could to not touch the top of that very much. I am going to go get a little alcohol wipe and just wipe the top of that and then the bottom of this again before I put on the thermal compound to make sure we don't have any dust. So, I'll be back in a moment. Whooper. Alright, we're back. Every machine should be built in a hospital environment. I love that. Alright, so we just got a little alcohol wet wipe. But I buy these in bulk because I do this often enough that it's like, I just, isopropyl and regular cotton balls are okay. But I just don't like to leave anything behind. So these little moist towelettes are really good for what we're doing here. So we're just gonna, and they're not a moist towelette like you get with your barbecue sauce ribs. You know, it's these are for kind of what we're doing here. So just some light wiping on the IHS. Make sure that it is totally free of anything. Very pretty. There's a little bit of residual alcohol in there, which means it's working good. We are going to wipe down our tab, but I'll wipe it down last because it's by far the dirtiest out of all of these. I love that this has been lapped. I mean, it's flat as flat can get. And then we'll wipe down our tab that we are about to use to spread our thermal compound. Okay, put that back over there in case I need to get it back. Alright, we will use the Noctua branded thermal paste because you know what? Noctua is pretty solid. I trust. So we've put a good sized glob on there, and then I'm going to spread it around with our tab here. Treat it like a spatula. I am going to put this back on top for the time here while I do this. feel like a painter right now. I almost wish I had 2 of these so I could get the excess thermal compound that I've got globbed on this thing back onto the CPU. Okay. Alright, I'm happy with that. We've got a very even layer of thermal compound across the entire IHS. You can kind of see it on there. It's all gray now. And all I did was just lightly scrape it across to make sure everything was all good. We are now in a position to mount our CPU cooler. It is important that if you mount and then take it off for whatever reason, that you redo this entire process with the thermal compound for when you remount it, because otherwise you'll get air pockets and bubbles, and that is not what you want. Noctua is facing the correct orientation. I've taken off the dust cover. Okay. Come on, baby. There it goes. And we have contact. Dude, don't be bad lurking, hanging out, dude. It's like we're vibing, bro. It's like you're over there next to me playing the Pokemon game. You actually play Pokemon TCG? Like, you battling, or are you just collecting the cards because they're cool to look at? And I'm alternating between both of the screws for tightening, so that way it's apply a little here, apply a little there. You don't want to have it lopsided. You want to just slowly kind of inch it down. I'm very happy with that. How far do they want me to screw it down? They obviously don't have a torque spec. Gently tighten screws until they stop. Until they stop. Alright. Because there's little springs on there for the tension, so there's a lot left in there. I wasn't sure how much they wanted me to go. But apparently until they stop. Oh, Oh, neat. There is a C-clip, and it does get... like, stops it. Yeah, right there. Yep, boom, boom. Okay. So I was approaching, like, right on the cusp of what I thought was good, and then another quarter turn, and they were both pretty much right there. I don't know what a legit comp Pokemon deck even looks like, to be honest with you. Played some Magic the Gathering, but even a little bit of light Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, now, so the inputs for the motherboard are on this side. I know that when it's up and rotated, the inputs will be on the back side, so I want my air blowing through, so it'll come through the front of the case, through the motherboard, out the exhaust. And so that is how I'm going to orientate the fans right now. I'm also going to look for seeing where the system fan headers are at. There's pump fan and system fan up at the top. There's system fan 1, system fan 2. Because there's also system fans over here. I think we'll just do system fan 1 and 2 as the CPU cooler, and then we can do 4 and 5 as the front intake fans, and that ought to get us pretty close to where we want to be. So on CPU fans, you guys, if you didn't know, or computer fans, there's usually some markings. I'll stand up to show you this. Let me see if I get the light. See those arrows? So in this case, the fan orientation of which way it spins, and then also the direction that it blows the air. So when building, keep an eye out for what direction those are. That'll tell you which way the fans are going to move the air, so that way if there was any question on where that air is going to move, you're already set up. Alright, so we're going to put this down there, and we'll roll this out to system fan 1. Actually, we might roll that out to system fan 2. Oh, although I could plug this into CPU fan. That might be the move. Let's do that first before I seat this. Is there a better way for me to loop this? No. I don't want to go around the heat pipe. Let me just plug that in first. Okay. I'm not a tremendous fan of these spring clips. I think that Magic is a lot easier to play than Yu-Gi-Oh is, to be honest. I mean, they've all got their learning curve, but yeah, that felt like it snapped where it wanted to be. All the kippies are happy. All the kippies are happy. Okie dokie. Artichoke. As we are going to have a lot of fresh air blown over the motherboard this way, I'm going to put, and as this will work as an exhaust, like this one is going to pull air this way and force it this way, I'm going to double up on that and then force it out the back of the case. Because you can do it on this side or the other side. I'd rather have more on the exhaust side, trying to blow that hot air out of the case than blowing it through here. No, Isaiah, I should be able to knock this all out tonight, to be honest with you. I'm really not that far away at this point. Like, it's pretty much mount the fans on this, mount the board in the case, run power, pretty much done. Seat the GPU. Okay, let's pretend I know what I'm doing here. Cool. Oh, true to the game, you sent your time today? Awesome, man. Awesome. Love it. I will check that out, brother. That will perfectly go into System Fan 1. Nice. Now, it's either... It's gonna stick out a little taller. I don't love that, but it'll be alright. Go to your home. Live in your happy place. You know you want to. I don't like that. This other fan is riding on top of the where the USB ports and stuff are at. So what card I think will be added in Volume 4? I have no idea. 1, if you're lucky, and 14 body kits nobody cares about. Oh, Lex already got on the sheet. Thanks, Lex. Sarah, I'm doing good, man. Just building this PC. Based on what I'm running into, well, you know what? I think I'm gonna have the same trouble with the fan on this side, but I am gonna check it out to see. I just don't like the way this fan is riding on top of this motherboard. So let me see what this looks like over here. How far down can I go with it? How far down can I go with it? That's not better. That's still gonna ride high. So damned if I do, damned if I don't. It's either gonna be too high on this side or too high on the other side. I'll take the other side so at least it works as more of an exhaust, and it's gonna pull cleaner air, can actually get in and dip below the ram sticks. That's better for me, I think. Cool. I'm happy with that. Maybe just a skosh higher. I actually don't want it riding on the IO shield. Come on, baby. Still a skosh higher yet. Give me 2 radiator vent slots taller. That's cool. That's cool. That works. I'm happy with that. Fans are spinning freely. Okay, cool. We're good. Definitely nothing wrong there. The problem is that this fan is so tall that it's running into that IO shield on top there. So it's like, it's either it sits that high on that side or it sits that high on the other side due to the ram. I'd rather have it on the exhaust side and just try to pull as much air through the cooler as possible. So I think that's where I'm headed with it. But I'm cool with that. That'll be fine. Everything else looks good. I've got both of our fans plugged in, and they are happy. Alright, so now I can clear some space. We will save that. Alright. I will move the business end of this so I can lay that down, and we will mount our motherboard. Okay. Cool. Now, one thing I didn't do is I didn't already predetermine the standoffs, but I think these are already set up for this board. Yes, they are. We are going to double check just by hand to make sure they are all tight. And they are. Cool. I do know for certain that we are going to be taking some of those out in a bit. Alright, let's go in with our mammoth ass motherboard. Very, very carefully put it where it needs to be. God, that Fractal. These are such great cases. See, now that is what I was lightly worried about with the size of that fan. Let me double check that this God, dude, there's 0 tolerance, but it does fit. It snaps right into place just like we'd like. I mean, guys, there's literally no room. I might even take just the smallest piece of foam and put it over the top of that to make, like, let me pull the camera down just to get a side profile so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. I mean, this is truthfully incredible. Like, if you kind of look, do you see how close the top of that fan is to the side of the case? I mean, like, it is right there, baby. It doesn't get any closer than that. That's funny. Yeah, it's Noctua. Yeah, that air cooler is sick. I also looked when I saw that view that I need to move one of the clips to the side of that fan up just a skosh. But I will wait. No, actually, I kid. It's actually just fine. It just looked weird with the way the camera was. Yeah, luck. I'd rather be lucky than good. So we're happy. The board's seated, sitting over all the pins just right. I can literally see all of them. That's really good. We will get our screw kit out here, and we will start installing our motherboard with the 9 screws that are required for that. That is going to be those little doobers right there. Little baby button heads.
I'm gonna dip out of the crew for a minute, Cedros. I gotta do some stuff around the house. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, no problem.
See you later, Keto.
Yep.
Sadrose, what are you thinking, dude? You see your computer? Sadrose, dude.
Watching it on my phone, man.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Isn't it sweet?
Yeah, it's looking pretty nice. Doing a better job than I would. I'd probably just take a hammer and some glue.
That's exactly what Hex said. He's like, yeah, just hammer it in, bro.
I think the last time I built a PC, the CPU was like a Intel 150 or something.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you probably weren't born yet.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I better double check because these are the fine thread. Those are the coarse thread. I didn't double check what this motherboard takes. I better open this other set just to make sure. Not the motherboard, but what the case wants. Maybe Fractile went with the coarse thread design here. That one seemed to snug up pretty well, but let me get to one I can actually see really easy. Definitely coarse thread, but this did come with standoffs, did it not? I might screw one of these into the standoffs just to make sure. Yes, there is a standoff right there. Okay. It's kind of weird. Usually, yeah, built, not bought. We bought all the stuff to build it. So what I'm doing right now is the motherboard sits on top of a bunch of little standoffs. Kind of these little black tabs. It came with 2 different sets of screws, and one is coarse and one is fine thread, and I want to make sure that I am actually securing the motherboard with the right ones. And I'm sure somewhere in the instructions it tells me, but yeah, it's absolutely the coarse thread, because the very first one I threaded in there was a fine thread, and I was like, it didn't feel just right. And lo and behold, it's because I was using the wrong screw. So cool. Crisis averted. Proper screws now in hand. We can actually secure this thing down the way it's meant to be. At least it's not a Verge PC build. Yeah. That poor guy. He, I think wasn't it Linus that had him back on the show to allow him to try to clear his name? Puts on an anti-static bracelet to then not secure it to anything, which I've watched Dr. Boom, and then also what you call it, oh my goodness, Gamers Nexus, and they shocked the shit out of the boards. They're like, pretty much like, you good, just don't like be holding an outlet while you're building your PC. And so when you guys saw me when I was assembling, I had it on that anti-static board, or that plastic the whole time, on top of the cardboard. That kind of kept it safe from being grounded, so I wouldn't ground out to the board. And I've been wearing, inside my home, I have carpet, but I've been wearing rubber-soled shoes the whole time. And just been doing the very best I can to make sure I'm not creating a lot of extra static energy. And I was grounding myself out anytime I walked off camera and walked out of the room. I was making sure to grab doorknobs and stuff just to ground out. Just to make sure we don't got no problems. And I'll show you guys. Initial T when? Initial toaster soon. I'll tell you what, Darude, like, you find a way to, like, stream or videotape your toaster, and I will find a way to turn it into a competition, bruh. I'm proud of my toaster. I love my
When you get your new webcam, you can have your toaster cam set up.
That's true. That's the plan. Like, I will have this cam that I currently have just on the toaster. I can just hit a button and it'll be the scene of toaster. I got away, he says. All right. Say less, fam. I'm in. That's the kind of stuff I live for. Like, who's doing that? Literally no one. Who asked for it? Nobody did. Why are we doing it? Because it's needed. It's desired. Ooh, that one's in a tricky spot. Big ass fucking cooler. Ooh, tits. Before I get like hyper aggressive securing everything with this motherboard, I should probably try to plug in the power for the CPU, because it's looking like it's going to be a tight squeeze up on this upper corner, you know, where the two 12 pins go in. Zay19, it's AlexCornnut, all one word. Same as my YouTube, same as my Discord, same as my in-game name, same as the tattoo on my butt. We got it all. All right. Now I'm sure I can get it. How tight is that? I can work around it. I can get it. I can make it work. I can make it work. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I'll just go like borrow a child from next door and be like, hey, I need a little baby hands. Can you put a little baby hand in there and plug in this cord for me? My toaster's not been used for almost 60 years now. It's still perfect. Sweet. Who's gonna drift butter the fastest? I am using a modular power supply. Absolutely. That's all we do. Build my main man a $2,200 PC, and we're using not a modular power supply? Please, child. If it isn't smooth, something isn't right. That's right. Or something is wrong, I guess. Yeah, that one's gonna be a bit of a bitch to put down there. We might use the longer T-handle. This has got a bit more throw. It's a little skinnier. Is it magnetized? That'd be just too good. Take it. Nope, not magnetized. I'm gonna make it stick. What GPU? 7900X, 20 gigabyte VRAM or video memory. It worked. You guys want to see it? I'm sure Sad Rose wants to see it. I haven't opened it yet, but it's right here. Grass toucher. I have a toaster. We can participate in the Copium Toaster Edition. I'm with it. Alright, let's see what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. I've not seen this card yet, so I'm excited. You guys can't see, it's too nice. Too nice. Alright, let me pull this thing out of here. That's it. Just a nice big Sapphire GPU. Just a Sapphire across the top. Radeon. Oh, that upsets me dearly. Look right above the 212 pins. See those bent fins right there? Right there? That annoys me. I hate that. Will it affect performance? Absolutely not. Is it a big deal? No, it's not, but it's brand new. I'm gonna see if I can bend those back real quick. Shut up, Whooper. Crisis averted. So now you can see I've got them bent back into position, right above the 12 pins. Oh, I gotta put this back in the anesthetic bag. That's the kind of attention to detail that I'm paying attention to. Every little fin, every little bit. Peel, peel, peel! Yeah, dude, I got you. We'll get to that a little later. Got all these extra screws. How are these secured? Screws from the front? Okay, cool. I'm gonna put all these screws away really quick, you guys. Jesus. I've got so many of these. And then coarse threads. Go here. Standoff ones, go over there. Low key, I might just have a little too much hardware. I could probably start throwing hardware away. Those little dinkers. Oh, I've never seen these. I like these. Couple standoff pieces, put those over there. Dink, dink. Cool. Clean up some of this trash. We will leave the zip ties out because I'll be using those momentarily. Alright, yeah, go work on your vid, dude. Go work on it. I'm working on my vid right now, bro. This was totally unplanned live stream. Like, I did not expect to be, like, here in front of my computer putting this together, but I raised my desk up and then just kind of set this table out, and it seems to be working pretty well. Okay. Power. Power is the move right now. Damn, there's gonna be such good airflow in this case. Check this out, dudes. Like, let me lift this up just to show you. Like, okay. But we've got these huge fans in the front. I mean, those are chonkers, dude. Those are so big. Because you guys see how big the D15 is. Like, these fans here. I mean, those are not small. And then those are huge. So those are pulling in, blowing right across this radiator, and then right out the back. I mean, there's going to be so much good airflow. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. We will work these out first. I want to get the CPU power done and dusted. So let me find... Whooper, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Where'd you put it, Whooper? Where'd you put my cables? You're lucky I found them. I knew you tried to hide them from me, you piece of shit. Whooper out here causing problems. Alright. God, those are so, like, that's literally the palm of my hand barely is that full circumference. I mean, that fan, like, take the palm of your hand. That's how big that fan is, you guys. It is huge. It's huge. Alright, this is VGA. I don't want VGA. I want CPU. There's more VGA. 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 Oh, that's so cute. Okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. There's a CPU. And there's a CPU. And there's the big chunky. Okay, that's what we want. We will get to those in a bit. Put those over there to the side. We'll do motherboard power second. CPU power is the one that's the tightest fit, and so I want to have the most room to work with those cables, and then I will play. Man, I hate these. They're the split cords, so it's 2 4s. You can kind of see that there? Not really. It's the 2 4s. So it's like I gotta be able to pinch them together and have baby hand and go in there and be able to hit the top of the CPU. I maybe should have plugged these in first before I put the motherboard in. And that's really just me being rusty because I did this the last time I had a big ass air cooler. When you got AIO, it's not a problem. All right. Actually, it's kind of cool. From the back, there's a nice cutout to be able to get my fingers in there and really just direct this shit. So it's not going to be nearly as bad as I originally anticipated, to be honest. I might even be able to just hang. No. Where am I going to route this? Does it really want me to route through the back like that? Ugh. How many did this PZ cost me? Well, this isn't for me. This is for Sad Rose. But we're looking at about, I think, $2,200 before we paid for tax and shipping and stuff. So we're probably into it for $24,000. Plus $1,000 for assembly. It's crazy. I haven't billed him for that yet, but it's on the way. Ibzo, the heart's in the way. I can't read what you just asked me. Is it? It's got to be something that doesn't have good performance. And yeah, it's gonna have great performance. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. It's the best gaming CPU we could put into it. I'm here for hugs, snuggles, and cuddles. Let me know. We're out here just building computer stuff. Yeah, this is a pretty baller computer, I must say. Our man Sadrose really let me put him together one of the best that I could. He really trusted me. I mean, he basically was like, I need to build a computer. I was like, okay, cool. Well, we should do this. We should do this. We should do this. He's like, okay. I was like, well, here's all the parts. He's like, that's great. He's like, I trust you. I was like, okay, let's do it. So, I mean, that takes a lot of trust, you know? And then for him to pay for the parts, and we shipped them right to my house. And me and Cedro have been friends for a while, you know, since I started playing Need for Speed and streaming and stuff, but like, we've never met. So right after I did, I was like, alright, see you never, kick from the Discord, new computer. Not really, I would never do that. But it was kind of funny. Oh, fuck, dudes. I might have messed up. I don't think I can get my hands in there. Let me take off my rings to make sure I don't get caught on nothing. I might have shit the bed on this one, guys. And I hate that. It's not like a mistake, it's just extra steps, right? That I didn't want to have to do, because I gotta get 2 of these in there. Take the power supply out. The power supply is on top here, and it's sitting in a basket. I don't think that basket comes out. No, it doesn't. It's riveted in, so there's no. Yeah, so it basically is like remove the motherboard, attach the cables, put the motherboard back in. But honestly, with as much time as I've already fucked with it, that's the move. It's fucking 6 screws or 9 screws. I don't know why I'm lollygagging on that. That's really what I should do, is just pull the motherboard back out, 6 or the 9 screws, put it back in, and then with it being out, I can definitely make sure that that CPU power is seated correctly, because that could be a potential issue later on. You know, if I don't seat it just right, I could have a no post issue. It's just too tight. It's too tight, Lex. I'll show you. Like, if you look, I gotta get it down that gap and hit both of those. And I've got a little baby hole right here I can put my fingers in, like right there at the bottom, but there's not enough room to do it. So out of... I mean, I can sit here and fiddle with it and maybe get one of them plugged in. And then, what if it's not plugged in good, right? Like, if it's not seated just right. Yeah, big cooler issue. Exactly. Because the last two computers I built, both had AIOs. And so, it wasn't an issue for me. I never had to do CPU power in this order. But as soon as I had that cooler on there and I put the board in, I was like, that's probably going to be a problem. But I already started screwing stuff in, so I was like, it'll be fine. Yeah, well, this is the second time I've had a D15 I've played with, which was 4790, or no, 4970, the Devil's Canyon i7 or whatever, and that was back in the day, but that was the last time that I had to play with that, and I didn't have as much of a problem because I had a big in-win full tower, not a mid, so it was huge, like, just gargantuan fucking tower. Had way too many fans. You turn it on, it sounded like a fucking vacuum. But my temps were good. I remember going to a PC LAN with it, and people were like, "Oh, what do you got in there?" I was like, "Just 4790." They're like, "Why do you have a server tower?" I was like, "Because I got it for free, dude." Alright, cool. Two more screws and we'll have it out. I can plug in the stuff I need to plug in and then we can be done. I really fucked with this too long. I should have just from the get-go not tried to mess around with it and just done it right. Alright, that's them. Boop. Okay. Okay. Where's my anti-static bag? All the way over there! Ugh. Okay. I wasn't ready. Okay. Kelly, did you get in the results? I don't know. Let me check my phone. I don't know if you did or not. What? Let me check, bro. Let me make sure I don't have any spam. I didn't have any spam, so I think I probably got it. If I replied to you, I definitely got it. I'm gonna put Whooper outside really quick. Okay. Kelly, did I reply to you? Because sometimes I don't know, like, I know your YouTube name as Kelly, but I don't know your in-game name. What's your in-game name? What's your Need for Speed name? Because that'll help me out a lot. Oh, yep. Dead boy him. I got you, fam. I think you were in the results video. I'm pretty sure. Did you check? Did you watch the results video? You know the whole reason we do all this? I am really glad I took this out. There was no way those were going to seat without me doing it this way. And there's really no reason for me to doing both of these because it's only a 110 watt CPU, but we got it. And you know what? We're gonna just... What the fuck? We're gonna seat the motherboard while I'm here too, because that simplifies things a lot. Cool. Alright. Now that this big old chungus has got a bunch more copper going to it. Alright, let's do that. Say yee. Were you in the video? So if you watched it and you were in the video, I would say yes, I did get your email. Lex both say they don't see that name in the results. So maybe you did send it to me and I just forgot to update it or something. Fuck, dude. That's on me. Every now and then I fuck that up. And if I did, I'm sorry, bro. We will get it right, though. Bruh.
I thought you said F, Kelly. You kept beating me in the grand race.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
No, what'd you say? I like the meme.
It's too late now. I said I thought you said F, Kelly. You kept beating me in the.
Oh, that's right, Kelly. I did get your time. Cedro was right. He was on comments with me. I was like, oh yeah, no, fuck Kelly. He beat me in the grand race. He's not in copium. Let you have hugs, snuggles, and cuddles, pretty please? I don't think so. I don't think my wife would like that very much, to be honest with you. Because snuggles and cuddles, that's like kind of a special thing. She gets the exclusivity on that. I'll give you a hug. Maybe. Maybe. Give you a digital high five. Alright, all that shit's plugged in. Let's pretend I want to do it that way. Yeah, there was no fucking way I was getting those. Hang on. Kelly, while we're here, bro, I gotta... Because I remember that name. I'll feel really bad if I fucked it up. There's Cedric. That's Chris. That's Dr. Cuddle. There's Marsh. No. Nismo Fangirl. Chris Gerson. Tudor. Young Chris Jonathan. Bruh, I don't think I got your email. Send it to me again. For real. Because I got Tater Nuts. There's Chris. Jay Hayes. There's Marsh. Noe. Kevin. Wait. Well, Kevin just sent me one right now. Did you just send me one? Are you Kevin? Because if that's the case, your show up is your in-game name. No, you're not. Okay, so this is a different guy that just happened to email me while I was looking at my emails. We'll work it out. I do apologize if I fucked up and I didn't get you in there, because that's not how I like to operate. I usually am pretty good about getting everybody in there, but it's my bad. Whooper's outside barking at shit. Just letting the neighbors know that he's a dog. Alright. I might need to go get Whooper again, because he's outside making more noise than I think he probably should. Doing dog stuff. He's doing something. Let me pull up. Alright, let me go get this silly ass dog. I'll be right back. Alright. Wow! Almost ruined the world. Okay. Hell yeah, Alex. We got the Whooper. Doing whoopy things. I really like the aesthetic of this case. I'm sure Sadros is very excited for his new rig. Actually, we've talked about it. And he's going to come down the week that Motorfest drops and come and pick it up, and he's going to hang out. We're going to be playing the shit out of some Motorfest. So that's why I put it all together now, is because I really want to make sure it's up and running, put an OS on it. Stress test it, you know, throw some benchmarks at it. Just make sure it's running the way it should, so that way if we have to do any kind of RMAs or anything like that, that can be done before he gets here. Because, you know, it would really suck if I just did the assembly process and then didn't ever really do anything more than that until a month from now when he shows up to get it, and then we find problems, right? So it's like, do all this work now, we run into a problem, I can RMA it and send it back and get everything resolved, so that way when he does arrive to pick it up, it's tuned and ready to roll. Won't need any additional helpy help. And we'll go get that last bitch of a screw that's down there. Let's go. Shit, son. That's a tight squeeze, bro. Okay. All right. Make sure all these screws are tight. Cool. We're all set. Power is in there. Let's hook up our power cables now. We've got room in the top of the case. Can those just go through there? That would just be so dope, dude. Let's do that. Will those fit? Will that fit, dude? It does. It does fit. That's wonderful. There's like that little baby gap right there in the back. It's a little gap. Let's go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm all about that good cable management, dude. Of course. Looks so good. Tight. Snuggy, snuggy, clippy clips. I don't know which one of these was 1 or 2. It shouldn't matter, to be honest. Okay, that's cool. Top fin will fit on top of that just fine. We've got these big chungers right here. All right, we got the audio, got the other stuff. What other shit we got? Not that much really. Who needs... What's this SATA go to? It's gotta be for... Okay, yeah, it's the fan controller. I'm not gonna use the fan controller. So we're gonna just get rid of those. We're just gonna go right to the board with everything and not complicate it. No additional software, no weirdnesses, like, you know what I'm saying? Keep it clean. So there's 2 more wires we don't need in the case. Got those done and dusted. That leaves this little baby. That's going to that fan. And this little baby, which is going to the other fan. So there's our big fans right there. I will leave the fan controller in back here, but obviously we don't need it. So that really simplifies the amount of stuff we need to plug into the board, right? We'll loop those through the back, straight down, and then we'll go out the bottom. So that leaves a reset switch, power LEDs, that's fine. HD audio, our USB, and what in God's name? What does this go to? Oh, USB Type-C. Okay, cool. We're good. So we're gonna just run all this shit, like, we're gonna do that. Sick. I'm very happy with how this is going. I want to run these to case fans. So let's do that. Will be system fan 2 and 3. That's what it should be. Man, there's so many nice places to route cables in this thing. Okay. Spin it around and let's route that cable that I just fed through there. Alright, that's pump fan, system fan, yes. System fan 2. Easy peasy. Oh shit, system fan 3. We can go down low with that one. Okay. Easy, easy. Clean those up. We're gonna route that under there, 'cause that's cleaner. Easy. Means we can actually just braid those. Tuck those right in there. Okay. Cool. HD audio. Let's do the silly power switches and shit first. Because those are the biggest bitches. Actually, we'll run everything through the big door. That's a cool way to do it. Flux capacitor, check. Yeah, 2 terabyte M2 SSD, just the single. If he wants to upgrade later, it's literally 2 screws, done. But for the sake of just, I was really trying to hit it like $2,000, and I went in a little excessive of that. And I was like, dude, 2 terabytes is a ton. That'll get you going. And if you find you need more, it's just a matter of like just throwing in there later. Not a big deal, you know. So. Hollywood MVP, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Sorry I was a little slow to respond there. You know, we out here doing stuff. Actually, I'm just gonna feed all those through and then tip this on its back so I can see all the stuff I need to see. Okay, back is flush. Alrighty. Boop. Maybe we can get a little bit of an angle. You guys, you can't see it, doesn't matter. Alright, we'll do the bigger ones later. Let's get the power cords done. Which is, dude, all the way on the other side of the world. Man. They really are gonna have me get online just to figure that out. That sucks. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I don't think it's marked on the board, is it? No, I'm gonna have to get online. That sucks. Pain in the nuts. Maybe it's in the quick connect guide. Maybe. Oh yes, it is. Okay, cool. 'Cause you know, on some boards, like they'll have the HD reset switch, all that stuff. All right, so, Dead Boy, Kelly, I just got your email. I don't think I've ever received one from you before, bro. Because I got your screenshot, but I think this is the first time you sent an email to me, buddy. Okay. Glad you're here. Gonna build your own PC? That's awesome, yeah. That's awesome. Lex, I can... Yeah, I'll forward it to you right now. Yeah, I guess it didn't... I see that you ran it with me, though, so I feel bad about that. Lex is a good dude. He's gonna take care of it right now, though, so I'm gonna send it to him. What in God's name? Hold on. I gotta catch up on Discord chat. Something's up. Oh yeah, WSP acting a fool. Yeah, I got the Honda S2K one. I saw that. I got so many pings because Discord's covered up right now. There's a lot of people. Okay. People mauling out here in Gen Chat, like... Noah was like, who's this asshole? I'm like, I don't know, ban him. Go for it, dude. If you don't like him, I don't like him. We're good. Oh, that's funny. And so I say all that, and I don't think I actually sent the fucking thing that I went to Discord chat to read and send. Lex, I just put it in the admin. Tyree, yeah, there's, in all of my videos, there's links to the Discord. It's just down there a little bit. Okay, so, black wire is positive wire. That's kind of stupid, but okay. And JFP1, which is that one. Dude. Okay. So HD LED. So power and HD are on that far side, and we're good to go. The next two over, which are those two, is power switch on top and reset switch on bottom. And it's power on the left. Power on the left. Okay. We're good. Sheesh. So back to what else? Reset switch is on bottom. Power switch is on top. We're gonna give that a little more life. And then which one of these? Are you kidding me, bro? Dude. I don't like that. The power switch doesn't have a positive side on it. Or negative side. Like, that's stupid. Like, the reset switch has got a white and a black. The power's like, we got black and black. How I know which one it is? Like, fuck. Alright, we'll just assume that white is negative because that matches what the other one is. So if white is negative and the reset switch is on the bottom, the power switch is on the top, and they go on pins 2 and 3, it would be just like that. So we will do the power switch. Go. And then power switchy. Right. Okay. Power LED, positive and negative on there, dude. Alright, cool, dude. I really hate this. On this, it shows your white cord is negative, black cord is positive. Cool. But on these, the black cord is marked negative and the white cord is marked positive. So which one do I trust? Did they put the wrong ends on this and that's wrong? Or is the instructions that they printed wrong? Because everywhere else, it shows the white as being the negative. And I tend to trust that. That would make sense to me. So I think what we'll do is we'll treat the white as the negative because that would make sense. Right? Right. Fractile, I was so happy with you guys as a company until you did this to me. Oh well, it's either right or it's totally backwards. Gail, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Alright, we've got that done. Let's go to the next pain in the rear. The HD audio, not really a pain in the rear, to be honest. It's just, ooh, we can go around. Is there room on the back side? There is a little bit, maybe. All right, yeah, we're gonna try to go around and through the bottom. Okay. All right. Come on, you know you want to. Let's get it. Let's go. It's a little baby cord. All right, it's good. That was not the smoothest fit. I'm gonna be like real honest. It's a little tighter than I typically would want that to be, but I cannot complain about such things. Alright, HD audio is installed. Let's go. Nice. Hell yeah, dudes. We're making progress. Tyree, just joined the court. Awesome. Stopping by to let you know how awesome your toaster video was. Oh, well, thanks. I'm glad you guys liked. I'm glad you liked it. I love that toaster. It's super cool. That's one of those things I never would have bought for myself, but I was, very grateful that one of my friends, somebody that's just a fan that's been hanging out racing with us, that's, wanted to do that for me, and that's really special. There's the best gifts are the ones that somebody gets for you that you would never buy for yourself that you have a want though. Like, oh, I want that, but it's a frivolous want. Those are the really special ones, and so. Yeah, it really was heartwarming. Oh, follow the Twitch? Dude, I don't even touch Twitch anymore, Tyree. I've abandoned Twitch completely. We're over here on Kick and on YouTube. Lex, I got that screenshot. I'm going to send it to him right now, bro. But Kelly, I'm going to email you right now with where you showed up in that split. Obviously, I'm not going to reshoot the whole video, but I can get you kind of an idea of where you fell into line. And you would have been in split 5, just one split after me. You did really quite well. So, got that going. Okay. Let's go back to the never-ending frivolous job of cable management. Oh, okay. Over to Kick in the follow. That's awesome. Gail, have you been watching the channel for a while? Or did you just stumble upon the toaster video and were like, what the fuck is this about? I was just curious. You know what? We need to wrap these through there and route these a little nicer. Okay. And we will plug in our USB-C. Is there a way that you want to be happy in there, USB-C? Dude, there's really no top or bottom to this. There's definitely a thicker side and a flatter side, but nowhere on the cable does it really identify that. Not really. I don't like how stiff that goes in. I want you to be very clear with me. Oh, that was it. That snapped into place. That was the way. Well. Oh shit! Okay, okay. I was sitting here looking for the USB ports. It's side facing. Tyree, what's up? Gail, if you follow my channel from a toaster video, that's low key pretty awesome. That's not my normal content. Any of the guys that have been following me for a while kind of know the memes. I stumbled across Technology Connections and where he did a video on that toaster, and I was like, "This is the coolest shit." But that's way cool if that's how you found the channel. That makes me smile. I love that. I'm gonna be real. I don't like the angle that I need to plug in this USB-C cord to. Like, it's kind of abrupt. And I'm not a tremendous fan. Toaster in kitchen because we have PC. There's no way that's happy. Suck. I gotta pull this fan off of here, the big one, so I can screw in that USB. It's not. USB cord doesn't want to go in just right. It's at a really 90-degree tight angle. The whoopee boy is laying over in his bed over there. I got boxes and shit. I got the whole living room kind of changed out. He doesn't know what to do right now. He's like just not happy. My daughter stayed over last night and we were doing VR stuff, so I had the whole living room like moved out, so I had lots of space for her to play. And he was not liking that either, because there was like all of where his stuff, where he usually lays, was all upset, and he was just like not happy about it. Now to get a fan to gift you a bread machine, oh my god, I'll have a whole sub channel of just like making bread and stuff. It will be quite an ordeal. Alright, this is this fan. I need to make room. Hi, Kron. No wonder that didn't want to go in. There's a couple of pins that are not happy. Can that go? Can that fit through there? That'll make this angle so much less extreme. That's where we're going with it. I like that a lot. Ooh, I gotta fix that pin. Ooh, I don't like that at all. Maybe a pen. I think that's gonna be a little too extreme. Maybe. No. I'll be right back. Gotta get a flat braided screwdriver. Alright. We got all the pieces. Got a set of tweezers. There's a bent pin in the where the USB ports for the top plug into the board. and I'm trying to get those just right. It could have been when I was trying to make the really aggressive angle to get it to go, but I don't think it was, to be honest. Toast hominy and make my own corn nuts? That would be the best. I like corn nuts a lot. I don't know anything about making them myself. That sounds wild, to be honest. Like, that's 100% approved. So let me know. But I'm not much of a baker or a cook or a chef. I make toast. I like toast. God damn. Oh. It's probably not too bad to make your own corn nuts and stuff. You're probably right. This is really turning into a pain in the ass. I want his front USB ports and stuff to work, but there is a single bent pin that is like really not happy. And unless I can get it to be much happier, he won't have front USB. And that's a board issue. Oh, there it is. There it is. Pull that out. Do a little bit of... That's right. Grass Toucher, thank you so much for the gifted sub, bro. And I'm glad that y'all Retro got it. That's super cool. There's just that one pin that is just being a real pain in the neck, dudes and ladies. Jesus. All right, so you can, but you have to click on their name. Grass toucher. So you can give a gifted sub to somebody specific. I gotta make a call. We gotta find out. Hey, buddy. I've run into a snag. The front USB, like the USB ports on your case, you know, like you'd have USB-C. The ones on the front, where they plug into the motherboard, I've got a bent pin that I don't think I can repair. We can warranty the board and have them send us another one, or we can slap it together and you don't have front USB. On the front of the case, we are looking at 2 plus a USB Type-C. You've got a dozen on the back, plus we can do a USB expander. Okay. In your front, microphone and audio and stuff will work. It's just the USB. And actually, the USB Type-C will work. It's just the two 3.0s. So you've got USB Type-C on the front, you just don't have the other ones. Okay, yeah, you've got a ton on the back, but like as I was going through it here, I was trying to plug that in, and it's got a bent pin, so I've sat here for 20-30 minutes maybe with a set of tweezers trying to get it worked out, and I just can't get it back to where it needs to be to make it work. Oh, yeah, happy to do that. Okay, well, I'm still over here streaming away, but near your PC together, but I wanted to call you and see what you wanted to do with that, because I don't want to, like, I've got time to RMA the board if I needed to, but if you're not too worried about 2 USB 3, there's a ton on the back. And, okay, yeah, you've still got your Type-C on the front, so everything else, you're basically missing 2 USB 3.0s on the front, and that's all. So, not a big deal. Alright, cool, then we will proceed. Bye. Shit. Alright, he's not too worried about it. Well, that's good. What I am going to do, though, is straighten out all the rest of the pins. There's one that's bent. There's 2, that single plug does 2 USB 3.0s. So, one of them might work and the other one won't because we're missing a pin. So I'm just going to do that. We're just going to send it. So I'm just going to get the pins real straight as much as I can, except for the one, because the one that's bent is like fucking bent. It's not like leaned over, it's like curled over, and I just can't dig it back up out of the slot, which is a real kick in the nuts. But I'm going to line up the rest of them, and I'm going to shove that cord in there, and we're going to see if we can get us at least one of the USB, because one pin out of the 2, one of the USB 3.0 should work. I really don't know how it's pinned, but I can get the rest of them real good and straight, and we're going to get our man taken care of here. I'll show you guys this bent pin. Yeah. Like. So, you're looking at the. Let's have it autofocus here. Do you see that one pin that's about on the bottom row? It's like 2, 3 over. That is a pin that is bent and rolled over, and there's just nothing I can do with that. I was trying to make it go. Yeah, a little white light. Come on, focus, baby. Turn off the light. Oh yeah, that they can see it way better. There it is. Yeah, that pin is fucked. So there's very little I could do with that. When we built the pick parts, we must have them here. Oh yeah, no, this is fantastic. Yeah. Every once in a while, some of my race streams make it to the living room TV. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Oh, I love to hear that. Well, I'm glad you were able to tune in for a chill PC build stream. Not much going on right now. We're just kicking it, right? Maybe one of the USB ports will work. It's full send, right? Like, it's either going to work or it doesn't. Like, at this point, we're not overly concerned, right? So, see if we can get half of them to go. That'd be cool. I would like that. That would make me happy. Alright, let's start putting it all back together. My gaming skills are on point. I can crush candy like a champion. Yeah, what case? This is the Fractile... Which one? Which one? Torrent. That's right, Fractile Torrent. Great case. The case is perfect. The, ability of your boy to be able to get all the plugs where they need to be is not so perfect, I guess. I skill issued a little bit, I guess you could say. Huh. That's a little tighter fit than I want it to fit. Dude, are you serious? That's funny. So the way that I routed the USB cable that's got the bent pin that we did all this, the way that I routed it doesn't fit because the big fan doesn't go there. So I got to route it a different way. So that's really fucking cool. We'll back all that up. Dude, if it's not one thing, like, just once in my life, I'm going to put together a computer and it's all going to go smoothly. I don't know how or when, but one day. Wasn't a courtesy glass? It's kind of coming together. I will power it on. I can't wait to see from what I've heard with Zen 5, when you first turn it on, it times out the RAM. Doug Green, what's up, man? It could take like up to like 5 minutes to post the first time. So I'm just gonna sit there and like hold my breath and freak out until it posts. Oh, Sad Rose is legit. He's one of the OGs. He's been racing with us since the get-go. When he first started racing with us, he was on a laptop, and he was always worried about ruining people's lines and like running into them and stuff, because the desync used to be a lot worse than Need for Speed. And so we were like, nah, if you crash into somebody, you tell them to fuck off, and that was intentional. Don't stop apologizing. Stop ruining your race about other people. Like, just get in there and mix it up and go all in. And oh man, he just became one of the boys. But yeah, no, he's a good dude. Definitely a good dude. All right. No, he did not get the toaster for Alex. That was bodacious. Another longtime CornnutCrew member. But no, I don't get them confused.
No, you read that wrong. She's replying to Gail Marie.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh yeah, Bo. I totally remember Bo. Yeah. No, Bo's my boy. Bo's the one that got me the toaster. Right. Yeah, for sure. No, I'm very thankful to Bo and his wife. He's been racing with us a really long time, and hadn't seen him in a while. He kind of fell out of Need for Speed. Wasn't super happy with kind of the way the devs, the direction they've gone with it, which I'm of the same mind. But we're all really excited to be able to get back on the crew when it comes out. We're going to be playing that together. Gail says, what's up, Sad Rose? Do you know Gail?
Maybe not by that name, I don't know.
I don't know, it's Gail Marie on YouTube, who knows, dude? But she says, Sad Rose, what's up? So, what's up, dude? Alright. I think we got our cables run. I think this is going to be just a nightmare, dude. I'm not happy with it. You might have one USB port. We'll see what's up.
I mean, if there's a bunch on back, it's no big deal.
There's a ton on back. We're good. We're good, homie. Graphics card. Let's go. That's the next step, dude. Before we mount that big old chonker, let's get the kickstand.
Oh, Gail's Bo's wife.
Oh! Gail is Bo's wife. Baiting me. Okay. Got it. Well, thank you and your husband for the toaster. Alright, dude. Got it. Playing sneaky. Oh, that's funny. I love that. Bait and hook. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. She is I mean, they're a couple, so it's obviously, you know, a mixed family unit getting me the toaster.
Yeah, she's a legend.
Yeah, absolutely legend. Yeah, she's a true member of the cornnutCrew, even though she doesn't race with us.
Oh, I dug my PS5 out to play with Bo, but progress don't carry over, and I didn't want to start over again.
I respect that wholeheartedly. On my shirt, there's a local artist. His name's Animosity. It's just a bikini chick with a skull face. For a while, me, my brother, and my best friend all had different ones of these, all different colors. It is pretty cool. We because I've got a black one. This is the same way, and then this is the blue one. Then we've got a red one, and so it was. Gale out here tricking us.
If her and Bo watched the toaster stream?
I mean, I don't know if they watched the stream, but I'm sure they watched the video. Because Gail mentioned it. She said she was really happy, looked very happy with it. There's no way that's the right thread for that. That's just not feeling right. Alright. What thread pitch do you want from me, video game? Is it these ones? Is it the aggressive thread pitch? That doesn't feel right. I feel like it doesn't want to go in there at all. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, let's do that. Alright.
It's actually a pretty nice toaster, except for you only put the top half of a bagel on it.
Yeah, it doesn't. But I knew that. I knew that going in. It wasn't going to support the whole bagel. I knew what I was getting into with that situation. Bro, how can they do this to us? Dude, you're about to just get no USB ports. Fuck it.
Up front?
Yep, up front. No USB ports.
Not too worried about it.
Well, here's the deal. This really cool case comes with a kickstand. The kickstand holds up the GPU from the other side, so that way there's no problems. This motherboard, instead of having normal shit, instead of the USB port being right on top, you just plug in vertically. It's at a 90-degree angle poking out the side of the board, which is right where the kickstand mounts. And so it's either you get USB slots or hard drives, but we don't have to worry about that because we have M2, or kickstand. Well, the kickstand is really important to hold up the GPU in this case because you've got a super chunker of a GPU. So yeah, we're doing that. Man, I wish I would have done this first. I could have saved myself a freaking hour dicking around with that that damn USB pin. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're okay. Oh, Bo, I'm happy to do it, man. Good to see you as well. I'm sure you and your wife are out here trolling, just laughing. I love it. That's my brand. That's good stuff. But I like assembling computers and doing this. And Sad Rose is one of the family, man. He's one of my boys, so it's gotta hook him up. To be honest, it was more of an honor for me because dude gave me his card information. Was like, here, send this $2,000 worth of stuff to your house. Okay, like that's a lot of trust. So that was really cool. Pretty cool, man. Excuse me? Why you not fit like I want you to? There it goes. Cool. Very nice, very nice. You know what? We're just gonna have this lube up top. Oh yeah, the toaster is the best example that we could have got. I am going to be reassembling it and adding a different power cord. And I knew this going in about those, but because of the way they are manufactured, back in the 40s and 50s when they were putting these together, they just used paper insulation around the power wire, the hot wire that powers the toaster. That's a 1250 watt toaster. When it's on, if I touch the sides of it, you can feel electrical current coming through the body of the toaster. It's not crazy. It's not like a shock, but it's like, if you've ever felt electrical impulses before, like, you know that feeling. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, okay. So, I'm going to be adding a power cord that has a real ground lead on it, and just doing just the cable side of things, which is a normal modification for those toasters. To be honest, I used it for like a full day and didn't even really think anything of it because it was just sitting over here, on my stool, and then it was sitting on a pizza pan, and I never really touched the body of it while I was making stuff and doing stuff, and it was fine. But then I hooked it up in the kitchen. I was toasting waffles and making all kinds of shit, and I was like, I went to grab it because it kind of moved it. I was like, oh. Oh, I was like, okay, yeah, that thing's live. Let's go. So, that was dope.
I've seen that original video multiple times also.
Yeah.
They talked about grounding your toaster.
Yeah. Well, the video talked about, he did it on his second channel, but he did talk about doing that power cord thing. And so yeah, it's in the works. It's in the cards, everyone. We're gonna be doing that. I don't know if I'll make a video on me doing it, but I absolutely will be taking time and care to make sure my toaster is set up appropriately.
I think you're better off to just live stream it and just go with that. That's probably better content.
Yeah, that's true. Just live, like, toaster improvement stream. I think Lex did such a good job on the thumbnail for that video. I look a little crazy, and I'm like, that's perfect. Yeah, it's a spicy toaster. That's right. Okay, we've got pretty good cable management going out here. Let's get the power cords. I would like 2 singles, please. There's one. Where the other one at? Where the other one at? There it is. There it is. Perfect. Perfect. That is what this wants. Right. Yes. 2 12 volts. We might live stream it. It's hard to, like, unless I'm doing it right here in front of my computer. I don't have like a camera or a tripod or anything like that to like be walking around the house. Like, because if I'm going to be repairing my toaster, it's probably not going to be right here. It'll probably be on my kitchen table, which I've got more room for that over there. So, it's a little more involved, to do all that. Not that I don't want to do that for you guys, because I do, but that's just kind of the nature of the beast, if you will. Oh, that's not a single. I want a single. Where that at? If there's not one in here, I'll go get one out of my box. These hoes. Man. Let me see if I got one. I'll be right back. Oh, Batty Cat, we're building a PC for our man Sadrose. I'm going through, I have another box of just power stuff. So, what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for Is this it? Is this the one? No, it's not the one. I want VGA to VGA. I don't want a splitter on the end of it because it's not as clean looking. But under the circumstances, I think I'm stuck doing what we've got here. Yeah, it's kind of a aesthetically, it doesn't look as good, but functionally, nothing will change. Oh well. Not a big deal. This is really good. This actually, the card came with another kickstand, so we're going to be able to really support that graphics card.
I agree with Lexar.
What did Lex say?
It's a closed case without a window.
I know. You're right. I know. Like, I would know, okay? Stop shaming me. But Lex is correct. Bruh, it's a closed case. No one will know. I'll know. But okay. Okay. Alright. Fuck it. Let's just build the thing. Please excuse me for trying to do a good job.
We just randomly remind you about her doing some grand races.
Do what now?
I'll just randomly remind you about her during some grand races.
Do you want me to, like, lose? I'll lose my mind, bro. That's the quickest way to have me freaking out. Nobody wants that. Alright. This is the wrong side. This is the side we want. Just like that, huh? That's pretty snappy. I like that. I like that a lot. Lex, you're right though. Yeah, no, Batty, nothing happened. We needed to get him going. He plays Crew 2 with me for sure. He's one of the boys. He's been playing Unbound and stuff with us as well. But it was time for an upgrade, and so he allowed me to be a part of that and help him build his computer, and so I'm a part of that, and I'm very thankful to be able to do that with him and do that for him. It's going to be a banger. I'm very excited. Okay. Let's get this big thingy, big mammoth jamma. Anything else in here I need? Not really. What are those screws? Where do they go to? What are these? What are these? I don't know. But we've got them. Just in case. This is sick. This is a really nice kickstand for this card. Okay. This is a 2-slot, so we'll go there and there. Pull those out.
No, Batty, I normally play on a laptop, an older one, so it's anything's an upgrade.
Not a 4090. We went with a 69 or 7900 XTX. So the AMD side of things, they were just so much better value. I mean, it was this trades blows with a 4080, and it was like $500 cheaper. And we got this one on a really good sale. So it was just, it's really, really hard for me as a friend to not just really encourage it. Like if I was building this computer for one of my kids or something, or basically any of my friends, this is the direction I would have gone. I mean, money, dollar for dollar, pound for pound, this thing is really quite nice. Okay. Let's get the card. Alright. She's a pretty one. Oh, hang on, there's another one right there. Is there another one on there? There's another one on top of that one. Okay, I think we got them all. Dude, it doesn't fit. There's not enough room, bro. I'm just kidding. I was just kidding, dude. Okay. And then it goes to those. Okay. Cool. We've got so much kickstand action. We've got one bracket from the front. We've got another one from the back. Plus it's got good metal backing plate. Yeah. We made tremendous progress. I would already have it done if I hadn't got involved with a USB 3.0 adapter. His laptop card's a 3060. What the actual hell, man? $2060 notebook gang. Let's go. Oh, maybe that's what these were. Yeah, this is better. I know what these are now. These are the ones. These are nice and long. It's got the length that we need. All right. Excuse? There it is. All right. It just wasn't running stuff the way he'd like it to. And once, I mean, he's played on a desktop before. So it wasn't so much of like what's wrong with it. It was more like, what can we do better, you know?
Ring, 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 ring.
Yes, sir. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you want to just get a spare and do it? Right. I mean, it doesn't mean we can't jack it up. Do you have a spare? Okay. Oh, okay, then yeah, just do that. But yeah, just let me know when you're on your way here and I'll move it. Of course. That's... Okay, well, that's fine, dude. Oh, okay, well, just let me know, dude. I'm down. Alright, later, buddy. Man, I got stuff going on. I'll be right back, guys. My wife brought me some food. Yeah. That ringtone's fire, you guys. You guys love it. Here, babe, let me make a space for you. You want to sit over here? Okay. All right, all right. I need to plug in these cables and then adjust the back kickstand of this to make sure that it's in position perfectly, and we're done. All right. Zip tie that. Yes, Gail. Wives are awesome. I totally agree. I'm sure that's how Bo feels about you, and I certainly agree with mine. She made beef and noodles tonight for dinner, so she brought me some of that. She texted me earlier. And now my children are calling. Let's see what they're up to.
They want something.
What do you need? Hello.
I cannot see.
I don't know why you can't see me. My camera's on. I'm building a computer. I'm streaming. I'm hanging out with your mom. What else? What can I do for you?
The screen blacked out.
What do you need, dear?
Hang on. Let me turn the phone off and turn it back on so I can see you.
What do you need?
Can you build a Minecraft server?
Nope, not doing the Minecraft server right now. I'm busy. Maybe later.
Okay.
Alright, I love you. Bye.
Bye. That was the voice of disappointment.
Yeah, she's disappointed, but that's okay. No Minecraft server right now. We're in the middle of things. Alright, let's get Velcro ties. Where are they at? I don't know where they're at. We'll just zip tie. I will here in a little bit. I'm almost done. I just want to get it to post. I gotta make sure I keep these cables off the fans.
Who's all on?
It's Lex, Bodacious and his wife are here. Her name's Gail. Batty, just a couple people, just the homies. We're just vibing while we build Sad Rose's computer.
Did you ever do the toaster thing for them?
I made the toaster video. It premiered today. And I was toasting on stream yesterday.
Told Sarah if you made it like a second account just for toast, we were gonna take it over.
I'll make a second account for toast if you two want to take it over. But, what do you guys think? If my wife and her friend, who both are very, very attractive, had a toast-only account and all they did was review bread, I think they would do just fine.
Only toast.
Only toast. Where is the toaster? It's in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen. Grass touchers like that would pay the bills. Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
I'm not getting on camera because I look homeless and fluffy.
We love homeless, fluffy people here. What's it doing? It's doing it in the kitchen because I'm making a computer in the space. That's what it's doing in the kitchen. Oh, dude, that's popping up so far. I made a mistake. I zip tied this to a thing that shouldn't be zip tied to. I made the video. Go watch the toaster video, dude. Like, let me build this computer. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Sorta. Well, as soon as it was brought to my attention that this is a closed side panels, nobody's going to see it anyway, all of my luster for really wanting it to be beautiful went out the window. What are you taking a picture of?
I've taken a screenshot of the hotel booking information
Hotel? What hotel?
that Vanita did. So that way it gives me permission to check in, so like in case they're like no, I'll show it to them and be like no.
No. Alright. That is that. I think we're like right on the precipice of being able to power this thing up Bring on the toaster. Oh my goodness. I mean, I got room. I can move this box. We could bring the toaster in here, I suppose. You want to get the toaster out of the kitchen?
No.
Thanks.
Of course, you can't have toast with this because my potatoes. I was gonna make mashed potatoes and make mashed potatoes. Potatoes went bad.
All right, so here is what the internals look like. It's pretty decent. I mean, that graphics card barely fits around the case, but it's pretty clean cut down there. We got kickstands for the graphics card, which is really nice. That's one thing, guys, I'll show you. Bring the camera over here. So, inside of the case, we've got this bracket. Let me actually just rotate it so it's correct. Whoop. Hold on. So we've got this this bracket that mounts here. And this bracket holds the graphics card. And then in addition to that bracket, there's another one back. Let me see if I can turn on the light. It's right here. This L one coming out like that. That's right under the fan. That bracket is also holding up the graphics card from the back side. So the graphics card's like really supported on both sides, which is super cool. Alright, hold on.
And I need you to replace my screen.
What?
Well,
Got air
see,
bubbles?
No. I had my phone in my car, and then I took my keys out of my
Look
pocket,
at, here it is. Here's the toaster. Here's a toaster.
and I tossed it onto the seat. Well, and it hit my phone first.
So you already broke the brand new screen protector we just barely installed?
Yeah.
Got it.
How? But like I said, I threw my keys, and that's what happened.
Let's not try to toast my microphone. All right.
Eat it with this.
I will.
You gotta toast your toast. You gotta like.
What do you want me to do? That was fine setting right there. It was very happy there.
Fine.
I don't have a
spoon.
plate or any of this stuff. It's like you brought me the toaster.
You asked just for the toaster.
Turn them on together. Oh my God, no. We don't want to do that. You see the lights dim? The toaster is toasting. Okay, power to the CPU. Power to that, power to that, power to that. That's powered, that's stuff. Everything's plugged in. I think we're ready to boot it up. What's the spoon for? There must just be a short in the wire, because, like, it's not like electrocuting me right now. Yeah, we got two pieces going down together. It's so nice. If we turn both of them on together, we'll probably blow the breaker because that's 1250 watts. This is another 850. Gosh, we'd be really putting some serious load through the breaker in this little duplex. Ugh. Alright. I'm gonna put the top. There it is.
Leave it in my car and grab out my smoke.
Okay, sounds good.
Do that stuff. Eat your soup.
I will soon. By putting it all together on the first go, no glass side panel sample. My man Sadrose is going to be putting this potentially into his semi truck, and we don't want to have any glass if it's bouncing around the back of his cab. It would be such a powerful ending. We don't want a powerful ending. We don't want to go out with a bang. I'd like to be able to do this again sometime. Alright, put on the front panel. Damn, this thing is clean. This thing is fucking clean. The lights got all bright, dude. Our toast is ready. And you'll see that it toasts a little more on one side than the other, but that's because the way the elements are wrapped. But overall, fantastic. Okay. I'm going to unplug the toaster. I'm going to plug in Sadro's computer, and we're going to see if it posts. This is like so much the moment of truth. Where in the hell did I put the power cord? Where in the hell did I put the box with the cords? Go away, Whooper. Where is it? That's my box. Oh no, this is the real box. I'm an idiot. Okay. I got the cable. I got the boxes confused. It is literally a nightmare of boxes around me. I have butter, but I'm gonna have this toast with this beef and noodle crock-pot dish my wife put together. I definitely moved the box when I put the toaster down. No question about it. Okay, I need to get an HDMI cord. Hiya! I just want to see if it's going to post, you know? And that's going to take minutes. Is this easily accessible? The one plugged into the back of this. The amount of shit that I am doing here right now. Oh, this is DisplayPort. That's okay, it doesn't have to be HDMI. Ooh, it doesn't like that. Sick. Okay. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see if it posts, ladies and gentlemen. We've got fans. We got lights. Now we let it hang out. Oh, the PC build's around $2,200. All our fans are on. Yep, power supply's at the top. There's so much air blowing out the back of this case, it's insane. Because this is AM5, when you plug it in for the first time, it does the timings for the RAM, and it can take up to 5 minutes for it to hone into good timings, and then it just does it for you, which is really cool. But you sit here and pray and just hope that everything goes good. But we've got lights on. There's one green LED that you want to see on, and it's on, and it's happy. Everything is still spinning. I pray. I'm watching this monitor here. It's the one that's got the display output on it. Yeah, 2200. Correct. And the power switch, I got it to work, so that was cool. Got it plugged in right the first time. Green LED is still on, that's good. Cannot see if the graphics card is on. This is for Sad Rose. It will be for the Crew Motorfest, but it's not like the only game that he'll be playing with it. I think my monitor just went to sleep, so that was cool. Monitor, I need you to come back. Try to tap a button on it. It is taking its sweet time. I wonder if DisplayPort wasn't the move. I should have went with HDMI. Green LED is still on. But guys, for now I'm going to shut down the stream. I'm going to hang out with my wife for a little bit, eat some food. Tower is assembled. I think it's just doing the timings, but I am going to dig into it just a little more to make sure everything's good. I don't think I have any problems though. Everything seems to be running like it should. So, guys, thanks for tuning in and hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. And we will see you next time.